Right, there's two sets of shows which I think are sort of BBC VITV this week.
Ooh.
First one we'll tackle was Saturday night's
Yes.
big talent show off, which was between Let It Shine and The Voice. Let It Shine is the new Gary Barlow fronted Let's Look for a five-piece boy band to star in a musical based on, but not based on, but sort of based on Take That. The Voice obviously is the return of The Voice, but this time on ITV. With new judges Jennifer Hudson and Gavin Rossdale joining the returning Sir Tom Jones and Will.I.Am.
I haven't watched all of both of these things, but I've watched half an hour, 40 minutes of them, because again, they both very long.
So with Let It Shine, the basic concept is these are auditions. They're looking for a member of this band. The panel initially comprises of Gary Barlow, obviously, Gary's favourite Danny Minogue.
Yay!
Martin Kemp, who doesn't really look like he and Glee star and Dancing with the Stars winner Amber Riley, and it's hosted by Graham Norton and Mel from Mel and Sue.
Both of them was my first question.
I think Mel's more of like the roving reporter type, which they feel like they need now. I felt that the talent sort of was secondary to everything else that was going on.
I was going to say, I don't remember very much at all about the actual.
There was a lot of other gumph going on. There was a lot of other, like, a lot of it is all the boys hanging backstage at what essentially is Biker Grove. They were checking if these people could sing or dance, but presumably if they're in a musical, they have to act as well.
They need to look for a band that look like they fit together. So if they're not right for this band for the show, they shouldn't be on it. They shouldn't be on it in the first place.
Although it is not the story of Take That, well, Take That, a manufactured, put-together boy band.
Yeah.
So
what I mean is, if they're not right, if they
have the aesthetic,
they're not right for the show,
you're looking at aesthetics, aren't you? As
well.
well.
I suppose what they're doing is at the beginning they're looking at them as individuals. I would imagine in later rounds you'll start to see them pair up or duo up or.
Well, you continue to watch it for our benefit, please, Gary.
Yeah, Gary, you do a weekly review of Let It Shine.
This was a very BBC show.
Yes.
It felt very BBC. All the references they made in the elaborate opening part made it just feel very...
Wow.
Who had an elaborate opening part?
Yeah, that's how I start each episode. The show just felt very BBC.
Somebody said quite rightly to me that because it was just all men auditioning, it just felt a little bit not, there was no diversity really.
Did you feel like that when it was I've Got a Problem Called Maria or whatever it was called?
Over the Rainbow and the Nancy one.
I've Got a Problem Called Maria. I love that.
Wasn't that the Jay-Z song? I've got 99 problems, but Maria ain't one. No.
But yeah, they did 3 all-female ones, don't forget. They were looking at Maria and Nancy and Dorothy. They were doing those.
There's another example of everybody was there, Martin Kemp aside, appeared to be having a lovely time, but it just didn't translate to us.
This was the better show into just overall, better than The Voice, but The Voice definitely had the better talent. But it's something now where it doesn't matter the level of talent on a talent show, it's all the other bits that people look for, which is a bit strange.
What was weird, and let's move over to The Voice. ITV seemed to have fine-tuned and actually got rid of some of the problems that we all hated with The Voice.
Where they talk to the people they haven't turned round for.
Yeah, because that always...
Well, you know why that is, isn't it? Because they have to fit the ads in.
That's a pointless thing. Oh, I didn't turn because
What I think they should do as well is if you haven't hit your button for an act and others have, you still shouldn't be allowed to turn round.
I was a big fan of The Voice on BBC. I think I'm just... that kind of show.
It's a good show. It's a good concept, but
it's a good concept. But I'm not going to watch.
Here's a question for you: why can't they find a female judge for The Voice who isn't annoying? Kylie aside.
Oh, I know. Yeah, apart from Kylie,
Jessie
I was just
J, Paloma Faith, Rita Ora, and now Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer
You're right, Matt.
Gavin Rossdale, unfortunately, does seem to be a good. He seems to enjoy doing the show. But unfortunately for ITV, he does have the charisma of a paperclip.
He's basically Ricky Wilson very light.
To be fair, I've had a lot of paperclips for a lot of years that have... So I think that does a disservice to paperclips.
Right in home, drawing pin.
Yes. Yes. Who needs them?
Of a paper fastener, yeah. That year when it was will.i.am, Kylie, Ricky Wilson, and Tom Jones, that was the best sort of 4 judges because you're right.
Agree.
You had a mix, Tom Jones brought up Elvis and all that sort of thing.
Wilson.
will.i.am. You had the kind of mix of the different genres. When people were faced with that decision, they could choose a judge or a coach based on how they felt they fitted best with them. The point will be when we get to the what's supposed live shows. The Voice was always good when it was turn the chairs. Even the battle rounds weren't bad. Talent is better on this show.
That last guy was tremendous.
Yeah, and because I think actually one of the things that I used to like about The Voice was the fact that they don't all come on and sing the same songs.
No.
They come on and do a wide variety of songs in a wide variety of styles.
I like the duo as well who did Burning Love by Elvis, but did it sort of like an acoustic version.
The key thing will be when we get to the live shows, can they produce a record, a star? They're going to get a recording contract, aren't they? So
that's what you've always said, Luke, isn't it?
Always, yeah.
You've always said that ITV would be more suited because they can promote the act.
Yeah, they can do the "we almost guarantee you a number 1" type thing.